Hello everybody, welcome to Monday Morning Must Knows. My name is Merlin Rothfeld, and here are 3 important things to pay attention to for the upcoming trading week. Now, last week we started things off on a really ugly note. Things were very negative, very bearish. Jerome Powell freaking out the market still. Friday had a little glimmer of hope, but gave a lot of that back. Let's see what we've got on plate for next week. Start things off with our earnings calendar, and it is very, very slow. Only 155 companies reporting earnings. We had 196 last week, so it's very quiet. Nothing on Monday, but Tuesday, we start things off with Coupa Software. Wednesday brings us Casey's General Store, the meme stock extraordinaire, GameStop, American Eagle Outfitters, and Dave & Buster's. Thursday, you've got Docusign and Zscaler, and Kroger's on Friday, and that is all of it. Now, there are some other names, but a lot of them are very small market cap companies that probably won't have a major impact on the market. But if you do hold a portfolio of securities, check the earnings calendar just so you don't get caught off guard when something reports their earnings. Now to the big stuff, and the real market movers out there is going to be macroeconomic data at central banks. So we'll start things off right there. Central banks will be the discussion because there are 3, count them, 3, doing some sort of rate announcement this week. We start things off with the Reserve Bank of Australia, which has been aggressively raising rates. They are right now at 1.85%, and expectations are they're going to jump to 2.35%. So a 50 basis point increase that's expected Tuesday morning at 12:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Follow that up by the Bank of Canada, who's been more aggressive. They're actually ahead of us with regards to rates. Right now, they're at 2.5%. Expectations are a 75 basis point increase for the Bank of Canada happening on Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And finally, the country I've been making fun of because they haven't seemed to raise rates as aggressive as anybody else, Europe. The ECB, they will be making a rate announcement on Thursday at 8:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that's expected to go from 50 basis points up to 125 basis points, a 75 basis point increase. Now, right now, we're in this competition, seeing who can raise rates as fast as possible. Oh, unless you're Japan, you'll just stay at negative 0.1 for as long as humanly possible. But every other country having significant inflation rates, and of course, they're raising these rates to help slow down that inflation rate and kind of choke out growth, which is causing those inflation numbers to rise. Of course, it's government printing of money as well. Now, the man behind this, the man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. Jerome Powell, will be giving a presentation this week. You remember last week he spoke at the Jackson Hole Summit, and man, that really freaked out the markets. He's going to be speaking at the Cato Institute's annual monetary conference Thursday at 9:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, it's not expected he says anything wild or lavish about the markets, but given the tone and those sharp words he used about our economy, about unemployment, and about rates at the last Jackson Hole Symposium, there is a lot of expectation about what he might say this time. Now, what's cool about this event is it is open and it does have questions after the presentation, and Jerome Powell does not have the greatest track record of answering questions in a soft way. Sometimes he's aloof and is all over the place with his answers, so it could create a lot of waves in the market. As you can see, Thursday, that was when those announcements come out or when that speech is, and could create a lot of volatility for our markets on Thursday. That, my friends, is your Monday Morning Must Knows. We'll see you next week.